What is up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Saturday. Let's kick the weekend off. Well, we might have kicked it off on Friday, but anyways, let's kick off the rest of the weekend. Saturday, February 18th, 2023. I am your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast. What is up, everybody? Oh boy. Thank you for all the IOs in the comments yesterday. I really appreciate it. I love when when I put out an OH, I always get tons of IOs and it warms my heart, warms my cockles. All right. Today, we're talking schedules for 2023. Phil Steele just put out one of his versions of toughest schedules for 2023. The way he does it, this is not from his magazine that will be released in the summer. This is one way of doing strength of schedule. So what it is it's a combined record for each opponent that your team faces this year. The total amount of ranked teams, he breaks that down. So bowl teams and then teams with a winning record. So brace yourselves. Hold on, sit down. You might want to be seated while you listen to this episode. Ohio State, obviously we're going to lead off with them, is 9th in the country in toughest opponents. I guess I should word it toughest opponents by combined wins from last year. So Ohio State's 9th. You got Michigan State's up there at 2. Sorry, Sparty. It's going to be another rough year. But the Buckeyes at 9th. They're facing a combined record of 94-60. That's a 61% winning percentage. And they're playing 3 ranked teams from last year and 9 teams with a winning record. Now, this is the second toughest schedule in the Big Ten. Like I just said, Michigan State's at number 2. Sorry for you. Let's run through some other big teams that we typically see in the top 10, at least last year anyway. Tennessee, you're going to come back down to earth a little bit there, folks. They're coming in at 16. They're facing a combined record of 90-62. That's a 59.2. They're only playing 3 ranked teams, but they're playing 6 teams with a winning record. So a tough schedule for Tennessee. Alabama, let's get into the meat of some of these SEC teams. Alabama tied at 31. They're facing an 86-66 combined record for 56.6% winning percentage. 4 ranked teams, 9 teams with a winning record. Let's go, like I said, they're 31st. 35th, we got Clemson in here, even though they're not in the SEC. Clemson's right in there, right with Alabama at 35th, and they're facing only 3 ranked teams, 8 teams with a winning record. Now, we drop down a few levels. Notice I haven't talked about Michigan yet. Yeah, we're going to. 52nd in the country is the Michigan record, 83-69, 54.6% winning percentage. They're only playing 2 ranked teams from last year and 6 teams with a winning record. Let's dive in, shall we? Look at this garbage schedule for Michigan. Here we go. Starting off with a doozy. East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green, Rutgers, Nebraska, Minnesota, Indiana, Michigan State, Purdue, at Penn State, Maryland, and then Ohio State. Wow, that is the trashiest schedule I've ever seen in my life. Why don't you just mix in some directional schools there? Jesus Christ. Michigan. Wow. All right. You guys want to look at Georgia. We got to talk about Georgia. They're down there too. They got another cupcake schedule. Not playing Bama, of course. 63. They're barely playing a 53% winning percentage. 2 ranked teams, 6 teams with a winning record. Let's dig into these poll smokers. Look at this schedule. UT Martin starting off, huge game. Must be a border skirmish or something. Ball State, another classic rivalry. Ball State and Georgia. Dogs and the balls. Then they got the Cox. So they go Balls, then Cox, South Carolina, then UAB, then Auburn, Kentucky, Vandy, Florida, Missouri, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Georgia Tech. Wow, that is just trash. I do want to touch on a couple of Big Ten heavy hitters. Penn State and Wisconsin down here at 90 and 91. Their opponent winning percentage is 50%. Penn State playing 2 ranked teams, 6 with a winning record. That's half your schedule, by the way, when you play 6 teams with a winning record. Pathetic. Wisconsin, worse. 1 ranked team, 7 with a winning record. Now, for comparison's sake, I do want to go back and look at this Buckeye schedule since we're 9th in the country. Most of these guys. We do get a couple cupcakes here, but Indiana, Youngstown State, Western Kentucky, blah, blah, blah. But then at Notre Dame, that's where that one's gonna hit you right where it hurts. Maryland, Purdue, Penn State, another tough team. Wisconsin, Fickle's got that team coming together. Rutgers, Michigan State, Minnesota, and then at Michigan. So, like I said, we have a ton of ranked teams in there, 9 to be exact. You heard me talk about those other teams, right? 6 for Michigan. Oh my God. So, did we look at Bama's schedule? Let's look at Bama's schedule real quick. 1 second. Bama, there we go. Yeah, more garbage here. You got a directional school, Middle Tennessee to start off with, then a new rivalry apparently with Texas, then South Florida, another directional school, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Arkansas, Tennessee, LSU, Kentucky. Another classic rivalry game with Chattanooga before the Auburn Iron Bowl. So, yeah, that's a garbage schedule too. So, what I mentioned them, they were 31. I'm not sure how you get to be 31st in the country with that trashy schedule, but they are playing 4 ranked teams, 9 with a winning record. So it's going to be a tough season. We really got to play defense. Jesus. So let's muster up 11 wins. Not sure where that 1 loss is going to come. Hopefully we can still squeeze into the playoffs. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's any other teams you want me to look up. I can feed you that info in the comments or on Twitter or wherever. You can email me, joe@thebuckeyecast.com, and I'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.